Work is over. I finally am done with work, and oh my gosh, it feels good. I'm wearing red. That's part of Vlogmas, because it's red. Look at this poor girl. Tell him what happened. Should I show him what happened?
No, you should not.
You'd all puke. Who knows what a chain reaction is? So, Ember texted me. Oh, someone's sicky. Someone texted me last night as I was dozing off to sleep. And she was like...
So I text mom and I was like, I text her at 11 o'clock and I was like, I feel super sick. And she goes, what kind of sick? And I was like, I got up to go use the bathroom and I got nauseous. Not like when you stand up too fast. And I was going to the bathroom and I felt like I was spinning and I feel like I need to throw up and my throat hurts and so does my stomach and I have a headache and I'm cold but hot at the same time. And I have diarrhea and she's like your bathroom problems you get? That's for another day. Yeah, and she goes, you may want to soak in the tub. And I was like, I'll pass out. She goes, when it calms down. And I was like, no.
And that's the point where I was like half asleep texting and I dozed off at that point. So who knows if she fended for herself. I had no idea what was going on at that point. She sent me a text or called like, and then called
you first. I said, can you come here? I just threw up.
Oh yeah.
And then I called mom, and of course she doesn't answer her freaking phone.
I was
she
sleeping.
never answers her phone.
I was sleeping.
So I called dad, and he declines it.
Because he was sleeping.
And then I call mom again, she declines it. And then I call dad again, he declines it again. And then I call mom, and she finally answers.
And me and Jake were both trying to figure out if he was getting called in or what the deal was. Like, it was like, what in the heck is going on?
So she answers it, and she like,
I think I just answered. I didn't say anything.
No, dad asked you something. He was like, why does she keep calling? And then you were like, she's sick or something like that. She was like half asleep. She didn't even know what she was saying. And then
dad jumped up.
And then dad got up and came in my room. It was like, I was like shivering really bad. Like I do when I get strep. He's like, what's wrong? And I was like, I don't know. Like, I feel like I'm dying. And I was like, do I have a fever? And he's like a freaking human heater, so he's always hot. And he feels
Not to mention that when you sleep at night, your temperature goes up degrees when you're sleeping.
And then he's like, no, you don't have a fever. And I was like, I asked him to get me something, I think. I don't remember what. And he leaves the room. And then right as he freaking walks in my room again, I like projectile vomit into my trash can. I filled my trash can like halfway up. It was so bad. And then mom was like standing in the doorway because she'll have a freaking chain reaction, even with just the smell.
It was bad, dude. I was gonna puke myself and I wasn't even sick. Just the smell.
Got on my bed. I went to like put a blanket over me and I thought he was gonna come and lay down with me. And I was like, what the heck? He was like, we'll put your pillows, all 3 pillows, stack them up and then try to sleep sitting up. And I'm like, what?
Okay, so dad works in the operating room. And his theory, well, I think is what he was thinking is kind of like surgery. If you're laying flat and you throw up, you're going to aspirate that, which means that you're going to inhale your vomit. So I think dad was just trying to help you out in case you threw up when you were half asleep, that you didn't inhale it. That's his theory. That's why he told you to sleep sitting up.
I woke up and something really gross happened. I'm not going to say what because that's so embarrassing.
So all day she's been literally sleeping, and she texts and she's like, Mom, will you take the day off? I think I have to go to Instacare. And I'm like, okay, first of all, this is one of 5 kids. This is not the first time I've dealt with sick kids or myself. You don't run to Instacare the second you throw up, because all they do is send you home and say, you have a virus. Your body has to work through the virus or whatever. So basically,
you spend $300 for nothing.
Yeah, you pay copay for them to tell me what I already know. So I know that you felt like you were dying, but the thing that you do is just treat the symptoms. And the other thing that we do at our house is when you have a fever, we're not so quick to put down the fever. A fever is a sign that your body is fighting off whatever sickness you have, and it's okay for you to have a fever as long as it's not out of control.
What is it called?
So even though you feel like crap with a fever, it's okay to let the fever do its thing. So in the meantime, take baths, because that'll lower your fever, and oils and naps, lots of sleeping so your body will fix itself. and Sprite and basically the brat diet, which is what? Do you know what that is?
Did you just say brat diet?
Bread, rice, apples, and toast.
I'm not eating
I
this.
could do that.
So basically anything mild is what you can eat.
Absolutely.
So crackers and Sprite is usually what helps
Taco Bell,
us.
they have mild sauce.
Yeah,
I
so
would do that.
mild sauce. Taco Bell
Don't
mild
stop
sauce.
talking about Taco Bell.
Oh, sorry.
Someone's gonna puke. Anyways, who has dealt with a sickness this time of year? Have you been sick like this?
Yes, remember that time when I puked? I went,
Yeah, because neither of the boys have puked. They've been
Yes,
sick,
I
but they
have.
haven't puked here.
I've puked here.
Have you puked here?
I was brushing my teeth and went,
Well, that doesn't count.
That doesn't count. She's talking about sick, like
oh,
pukey.
Like when I got food poisoning from my school.
Yeah, I haven't puked in a long time. I used to get, when I was these kids' age, I used to get super sick where I couldn't function and I was throwing up every hour. But that was back when I was a kid, and I have never been like sick like that unless I've had food poisoning or something like that, or pregnant. I've been sick like that while I was pregnant, but yeah, anyway. So anybody sick watching this vlog, I hope you guys feel better, because this girl is miserable.
Oh, disgusting.
Oh, she's a little pale. Hope that she feels better too. Hey, happy Vlogmas Day 4.
24
Day
days
4.
until Christmas, guys.
How many days?
24, I think.
24? What?
I think
Did we
so.
get our phones? Question mark?
Less than that. They think they're getting phones for Christmas. Yeah, this is going on. So it's set for 70. I don't understand what is going on. Does that matter if I turn it on that? Heat on. I don't understand. I guess the heater's broken. That's not great in December. Good news is we live up on the second floor, so people that live downstairs like to crank their heater and the heat rises. So this morning I got up and had to, on my break, I went out to the check on the heater thinking who turned off the heater, and it wasn't off. It said it was set for 70, just like I showed you. And anyway, I tried to adjust it, and it's, for whatever reason, stuck at 64. It's not doing anything. So I'm gonna have to report it, I guess. That's the great thing about renting and not owning, is that I'm not responsible to replace the heater. They are. So in the meantime, I've been hanging out of my bed with my blanket. I've thought about getting a jacket, but I was thinking maybe I was sick because I felt really cold, and I'm never cold. Obviously in December, if they don't have their heater on downstairs, but I wonder if their heater's broken too, maybe. That's why I'm seeing or feeling such a difference. I don't know, man, but I better probably figure that out. Okay, Jake got home and I told him I thought the heater was broken. So then he came into our utility room. This is a little secret room in our laundry room. When the kids went and got the Christmas tree the other night, we have our little red cart that we take to the pool that we store in here because there's not a lot of room in here. They got that pulled out. And when they put it back, this little thing, see, there's not a lot of room in here. I mean, there's enough room to put stuff or whatever, but this thing, I think it was this thing, they were supposed to slide into the side of this. However, oh, there's light in here. They didn't, and this is the heater. So they knocked this and it was turned off, and they did not catch it or anything. And so it was off the whole time, a simple switch, and that was like they had hit that, knocked it down, I guess, or whatever. So anyway, this is our room that we don't use. We don't utilize for anything except for that. And sometimes I put the vacuum cleaner in here, but. So with that being said, it was a simple fix, luckily. And that was pretty much it. So luckily it was not a big deal. We got the heater on. I got my socks on. But now we're good to go. So I'm so glad that's all it was for December. At least it's not Alaska's problem, right? Oh my gosh. Pray for them right now. Even though they're like crazy amount of aftershock since the earthquake. Super nuts. It's crazy watching our friends and Alaska family struggling. Even though they're struggling, they're actually hanging in there. It's pretty crazy to watch.